have to go somewhere outside of Princeton to have the surgery or a hospital stay, we offer the service so that the community can come back home and have their care here and be close to home.
And you all will take care of the paperwork and a lot of that part of it
all
too.
that. Mm-hmm. Yes, all that.
So who is transitional care for, would you guys say, that in the community that probably don't know that they qualify for it?
I would say if you have a hospital stay where you develop some weakness and you just need strengthening, something like pneumonia, that can get someone down, and they just need help, getting ready to go back home where they can have some strengthening. Maybe they have been in the hospital a while and they need, to get back on their feet and just be steady, and it's balance and just strengthening.
And this isn't just an older person's thing either. I mean, if you've had a major surgery or something going on, you've got 3 or 4 kids at home, and that you need to be realistic that, look, it might be better if mom hangs out for a couple of weeks and gets a little extra help.
Yes.
Because sometimes it's, as much as we love our kids, it's not good for them to be all over us and that sort of thing. Mom can be healthier when she does come home.
Yeah, I mean, we can take anyone from just like, say, strengthening, weakness, generalized weakness, into whatever, strokes or replacements, joint replacements.
Okay.
So we cover a variety, anything they need.
So if somebody thinks that they qualify for it, how should those people reach out to the hospital to see if they're eligible to participate?
Well, they have to have a 3-day inpatient stay, and they have to be referred by a provider in.
So wherever they're at, they could talk to the doctor that's there and ask them to look into that option.
Yes.
Okay. And physical therapy, I can't stress that enough, because a lot of people will go have their surgery and they'll go have a lot of things and they'll say, okay, well, we're going to set you up for physical therapy. Yeah, I'll be in there next week. And they never show up, And I think everybody has, gone through, they're like, I'm doing fine. I don't need it. It can really help. Yes. I mean, it can really make a difference between, your joints working and your joints working like they should, right?
It's amazing to see the difference that the transitional care makes with patients.
Sure. And I think with Mike and it's JW, right?
Yes.
I think it makes a big difference having you guys as employees and people that are in our actual facility that every day, you guys are plugged into the system and stuff. I can already see, I feel like a difference that I'm hearing from people. I mean, even just on Facebook and people commenting. I mean, it was like I was posting a picture of me and some celebrity when I put a picture up of you on Facebook. People were like, Mike York, like, yeah. So it's been really good, and we're really excited to have in-house therapy for sure.
Well, I will tell you, I've heard good things about all of it. I really have.
Well, and good to hear.
Again, I might have a stubborn family member or two that, but on our side of it, we've really had a great experience with all of you. So we really
all the
appreciate
staff works
that.
really hard.
Yes, it's a great staff.
Yes, everyone there.
To you guys talking about working the people, I do my afternoon walks when I get a little cold at my desk or something. I do my afternoon walks through where you guys do therapy, and they do work those people. Yeah. I always see them up. I mean, there's always somebody cracking down that hallway.
I've always said that's what I need is physical therapy. I bet.
We can work. You can work a person but still have a good time.
Right.
And let them laugh. I mean, if they enjoy what they're doing, exercise might not be their gig. But if you can have kind of a good time while you're doing it, then that makes it
even after heart attacks, right? I mean, there's a whole gym out there that, people are really doing a lot of that.
Yeah, we have an entire cardiac rehab program.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
So I love that. Good job, guys. Thank
you
so much.
I was going to say, which is another thing. Like, there's a lot of people who have heart attacks who then drive to Paducah and other places to do their recovery that could do it here. That's a lot,
Yeah, we could easily do that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, it sounds to me like if you have a question, if you've got an ailment, if you've got a surgery, if you've got something coming up or maybe a loved one does and you have some questions on what is available and for what and what you have to do and that sort of thing, they should give you guys a call, right?
Sure.
That sounds
great. And give us a phone number and a contact name or something.
Sure.
Well, they'll start with me, and my number is 270-365-0336.
And of course, that's Anne Marie Spurlin, nursing transitional care, right?
Right.
And people can always call the 0300, the main hospital number, and just ask the operator for transitional care, or just ask them for whatever subject they're asking about, and they'll get you to the appropriate person to talk about it.
Okay. And Mr. Physical Therapy here, Mike, I'm telling you, he's got arms that I bet could help you out. So physical therapy now, what number do they get a hold of you if they've got any questions? Or because I know some people they
that
do.
would probably be the main number. If they had physical therapy, they'll call the main number and just say they have questions, and they'll get, because I don't know that they'll go right to Mike necessarily.
Because some people may go home and say, I don't know if I'm supposed to be doing this or not. Is this okay? Or I feel like I might have pulled this. Do I need to come in? But those are questions that they can get a hold of you guys for, correct?
For sure.
Okay.
And people can go to the website. There's an email form there, and there's numbers all on the website and our Facebook. Okay. It's pretty easy to get a hold of us.
Well, thank you so much. We really appreciate you guys coming in and everything that you do for everybody.
Thank you so much.
We do appreciate it. Mr. Joe Duncan, thank you for bringing him in. Of course, we promise that we're going to check in with Mr. Ty. He's over at Trice Hughes, and I bet you he has got the prettiest thing on the lot picked out without me. Thank you very much. But we're going to check in with him next with Tess and Ty in 1580 103.3 WPKY. Fifteen 103.3 WPKY, Tess and Ty at 8:28, and we're in the middle of coffee talk this morning. And Ty, have you found something over at Trice Hughes you want to tell me about?
Oh boy, Tess, have I. I'm in the workhouse is what I call this.
Rub it in.
I'm in the farm machine. And not only is it a farm machine, it's just a luxury machine too. I'll tell you all about it. It's a 2020 Silverado 2500 four-wheel drive.
What?
High country, Tess. This thing is loaded up. And I'm telling you, it's got the Duramax diesel. It's got the 10-speed Allison transmission in it. I mean, if you have a job to do, this baby can get it done for you on the farm, on the road. But it'll also pack probably, definitely 5 comfortably. charging stations galore. It's got a place where you plug a regular plug in, the cigarette lighter, your USB, your micro USBs. And the coolest thing about this thing, Tess, it's like a movie in the rearview mirror. So picture this. You've got a rearview mirror on this truck, but yet it's a rear camera. I mean, it's like looking at a movie. It's not a real mirror. It's like a screen, a camera screen, and you see the rear. So it's pretty awesome. Of course, all the warnings on the side, big wide mirrors. It has running boards on it. But the thing about this thing, it's got plenty of power, plenty of torque to get the job done. Whether you're hauling, it's four-wheel drive. It's got the trailer modes and the brakes and everything that you need for a big job, Tess.
Well, I will tell you, I'm pretty jealous about that because that sounds like it's something down my alley. I bet I could put a lot in that and do a lot of work and go down to Sasquatch country and all kinds of stuff. I like something that I can go from the field to church to school to work and football practice and band and fit the big drum in there that she's carrying around these days and never have to switch vehicles.
Well, this thing has it. This thing is sporty. It's got a sunroof. It's got a Bose sound system in it and a big wide screen up front here. So you've got your OnStar ready, all your charging stations, again, your internet, and of course, it's got the display on the windshield. So I'm looking right now. I know I'm in two-wheel drive. I can see my speed. I can see the sides of the truck and know when somebody might be in my blind spot. All the safety features, the big engine, again, the Allison transmission, the Duramax diesel, just an incredible truck. Leather interior, huge console, plenty of room for the family. You can take this thing on vacation. You can haul your horse trailers, your campers, your boat, just whatever you need. It is a machine, and the home team at Trice Hughes has it, so you need to go check it out on Marion Road in Princeton.
Oh, I'll tell you, one of the things that I love about those big trucks is the air conditioning. And when you talk about it being 94 out today, and you go hit the field, and you're in that hay field, or maybe you're out in the combine, and of course, I know everybody says that there's air conditioning in those tractors, but most of the time, they can tell you it doesn't work. So when you actually get to take a break and sit down and maybe eat your lunch in a nice, comfortable ride, that cold air conditioner. So tell us all, to make us drool, how cold is the air conditioner, Ty?
Hey, it's nice and cold and comfy. I've got it cranked right now. It's on low. The controls are great, easy access. I mean, this thing has heated seats as well. As fall and winter come on, those heated seats will come in handy. But right now, on a day like today, the air is fine. It is running, and it's a great place. Like you said, if you just jump in, you've been out in the field and you got a sandwich or you head into town, it'll cool you off quick.
Hey, I'll tell you, I'm looking forward to seeing that thing. I would like the... I'm putting in my name. I'd like to get on the list as far as being able to dibs on the second ride, or at least shotgun. How about that?
You got it. This thing's a beautiful shadow gray, and again, it's a 2020 Chevy Silverado High Country 2500 HD Duramax Allison transmission. Check it out from the home team at Trice Hughes on 91 North in Princeton. Great one, Tess.
Hey, well, come on home. We'll see you here in just a few minutes. That's Ty from Tess and Ty, and he's right over here, right across the street. I could probably go out the front door and yell at him a little bit if I wanted to. But hey, he's right there at Trice Hughes. Now, if they don't have what you're looking for, I don't know how in the world they don't, but if they don't have what you're looking for, they'll actually find it for you. TriceHughesGM.com. You can visit the dealership without ever leaving your house. 270-896-0753. They're going to get you hooked up. There's a little thing that they'll fill out for you. All you got to do is tell them what you're looking for, and they're going to get to work for you. If it's a new car or a truck or SUV, the process is the same thing. Give them a call, 270-896-0753. Now, they want your business, so give Trice a try. It's from Tess and Ty in 1580 103.3 WPKY.
Here's your WPKY Weather Edge Weather Center forecast.
Well, it's going to be a hot one. You're going to need that cold AC in that truck. I'm telling you, it's going to feel like about $1 million today, but it's not going to cost that over at Trice. So you go over and check it out. 20% chance of showers this afternoon. High of 94. Mostly clear overnight. Low 68. Tomorrow, WPKY Soccer Tuesday. Mostly sunny. High 91. And then on Wednesday, some fog possible for your morning commute. Otherwise, sunshine and high 91. It is 69 at 1580 103.3 WPKY.
Your WPKY Weather Edge Weather Center forecast is brought to you by Kentucky Home Realty.
This is Mallory Hancock Lawrence, and we love our Caldwell and Lyon County friends. We invite you to come to Cada's anytime you can to shop with us. We're making it even easier for you. Whether you work in Cada's or just come to town for a visit, stop in and shop with us. But if you're in a hurry, you can pre-order your groceries at hancocksneighborhoodmarket.com. It's so easy and convenient. Of course, we want to see your smiling face anytime we can, but if you're in a hurry, hancocksneighborhoodmarket.com is the way to go. Hancock's Neighborhood Market, Cada's.
1580 103.3 WPKY, Tess and Ty, and we are on the air with Coffee Talk. And I'll tell you, I love this lady. The first time she come in and we had a hoot, we had a good time. And anytime I have a good time, I always invite them back for more and more and more. Nan Tackett from the Caldwell County, is of course CSBG case manager, and we sure do love her, and she's a sweetheart. How are you, Nan?
I'm good, Tess. How are you?
I bet you got a lot going on, don't you?
Oh, goodness. We're getting ready for the heating assistance that starts in November. So,
oh, that's right around the corner.
Yeah, we've got a lot going on right now.
Well, and if just in case they didn't catch it last time, of course, she was with us when we were collecting fans. And that was, for the community. And we, boy, how did that go? That really went well.
It was wonderful. We had a lot of folks come in and pick up fans, and just met a lot of new folks and had a lot of donations. And
we had a lot of them that were dropped off, and a lot of people that helped out. And I thought that was wonderful, because that's something that I guess some people don't really think about. But, on a day like today when it's 94, I bet those fans are really helping some people today.
Absolutely, absolutely. And if you're in need, we still have some left. So come on by the office and pick one up if you need one.
Well, and it's hard to imagine that anything could be, worse than sitting there with 94 and no air conditioning, no fan, no nothing. It's hard to believe that it gets worse than that. But one thing that gets to you almost faster than the heat is the cold.
Absolutely.
And it breaks your heart to think of people in our community that are cold. And there's more of them than what you think.
There really are. And that's what our heating assistance program is for, is the heat during the winter. Sometimes those bills can get a little high. And that's exactly what that program is for, is just to help you out a little bit through the winter. Well,
and I know a lot of people, electric, hey, I don't care if it's firewood. Firewood's $75 a load.
Right.
So you talking, even if it's a wood burner, you're talking about hundreds and hundreds of dollars to get throughout the winter just to burn wood, because most people don't have a never-ending supply in their backyard. And a lot of these people, they don't have a fireplace. They're not fortunate enough to have a wood burner. So then you're talking about gas heat or propane heat or electric heat. And man, a tank full of the propanes or that sort of thing, boy, that can go way up into the hundreds of dollars.
It really does. And that's one of the things that our program does. The subsidy gives them a little one-time credit in November, December towards that propane. And then January, February, they can come in and we provide 200 gallons.
Oh, wow.
For propane. Electric and natural gas, we do up to $400 for a client.
Is that just for the elderly? And how do they qualify for that?
It is anyone that financially qualifies. Just come in. If you're not sure, come in and see me. We'll talk about it. We look at your income and all of your situation, and it varies per household, and we treat every household as an individual household. Just if you're not sure, come in and talk to me.
Well, and she's easy to talk to, I promise you. Well, and it's one of those things where a lot of times, if you're wondering and saying, I really could use the help and I wonder if I qualify, I bet you there's a good percentage of those. If you're wondering if you qualify, I bet there's a good chance you do.
And even if you don't financially qualify, I have so many other resources and that people just don't realize how much there is, and that kind of leads into this needs assessment that we're doing. We have this, we're having our needs assessment meeting on Thursday, September 19th at 10 o'clock at the Senior Citizen Center. And this is where you fill out, we have a survey, and all the community members, agencies, anybody in Caldwell County come by, fill out this survey, and it's just a lot of questions, and it gives us an idea of what our community needs, hence needs assessment. And when I was looking through this, a lot of the questions, some of them I can do something about, some of them I cannot. But the ones I can do, one of them was increasing the community's knowledge of available education resources. Hey, I know a guy and I know a gal. So if you have a question about that, come in and see me. A lot of these questions that people don't know where to find something, I have a lot of resources. And even if you don't financially qualify, that doesn't matter to me. If you have a question, come in and talk to me.
Well, and on that too, if you're a church or an organization that wants to help, and you say, well, I just don't know how to get in, I know there's people in need, we just don't know how to, maybe get in touch with them. They need to get in touch with you and let you know what kind of services they're willing to provide, right?
Absolutely, absolutely. We have a lot of partners that help us out. Maybe they give us a one-time little donation every month, or maybe once a year. Absolutely, absolutely. We have some of the churches donated the fans. Mm-hmm. If somebody has a specific need, maybe they don't financially qualify for my service. A lot of folks just kind of fall into that crack where they don't quite qualify for me, but that doesn't matter. I have partners out there that say, if somebody needs something, you contact me. So anybody out there that maybe has a little bit of funds and they want to help me out, give me a call. Let's work something out.
Well, and a lot of times it's your school teachers and it's your Sunday school teachers and it's the people that work at school that see these kids that could use a little help that come in and out every day. If you're in that position and you are able to see these kids on it, maybe you're a coach. Maybe, you just happen to know this kid from the neighborhood and, that's something that, maybe you try to get them a little help. And, they may not know who to call either.
Absolutely. I partner with the Hope and Cope at the schools, and a lot of times they'll call me and say, I have this client. Is there something that we can do? And we partner together and find what we can find to help them out.
Well, and I think a lot of times kids are embarrassed or they don't want other kids to know that they need help, and they don't say anything.
Absolutely.
And that's you're not tattling. That's one thing I keep saying that over and over. This is a good tattle. That this is not a bad thing. If you've got a friend that needs help, tell somebody. Don't let them sit there and suffer. If you've got a family member, you need to tell somebody, right?
Absolutely.
And you're a good somebody to tell.
Well, tell me. Tell your Sunday school teacher. Tell the ladies at the Hope and Cope. Tell your pastor. It doesn't matter who you tell. Just tell.
You could slip a note in the backpack to the teacher if you need to. I mean,
Sure.
Just let somebody know that that's something that you need help with.
Absolutely.
And give them your phone number too again.
My number is 270-365-5097, and I'm at 110 South Cave Street. And stop in and see us. Right now we're getting ready for the law heap, so we're kind of in and out. So if we're not there, leave us a message. Call the phone, leave us a message, and we'll get back to you.
Well, and again, on that survey, that's important that people fill that out so that, we know what we need for the upcoming year, right?
Absolutely. That's how we get a lot of our funding is through this community needs assessment. And we meet once a year, and a lot of the agencies and members of the community come by, fill out this survey throughout the law heap season. When you come into our office to apply for the heating assistance, we'll give you one of these surveys to fill out, and we collect them. We have a survey monkey that they all go into, and then we have 9 counties, so they take all of the 9 counties and tally everything up. But on a personal level, just here in Caldwell County, I look at a lot of these questions, and I kind of color code them anywhere from something that I really little I can do, all the way to, hey, I can research this and find a way. And that's what I've done over the last few years. And the biggest one is information. Where do you go to find something? Now, you have Ashley and Joni come up from the Extension office. They have a lot of programs, a lot of different things. And all these different questions that's on here, I probably have an answer for. So if you're looking for something and you're not sure where to turn, just stop in and see me or give me a call.
And it doesn't cost nothing to talk to you, does it?
Absolutely not. Come in and see me. I talk for free.
I love that. And that survey, and now some people, I don't want to do that and put all my personal information out everywhere. I can hear it now. But that's not going to go, that's
your
not
name,
right?
Your name does not go anywhere on this.
Okay.
I don't want to know who it is that put this information out there. It's all anonymous. Name and address doesn't go on here. It just asks you your basic statistics, your age, race, ethnicity, education level, things like that. But all the rest of the
No pertinent
questions,
personal information that could be
absolutely
traced or
not.
anything like that. But it's,
No.
this is how we get help. And even if you're not needing help, go out there and fill that out. I mean, this is how we get more help for the people in our community. Because if we don't admit to somebody that's the powers that be that our community needs help, then we're not going to get it, right?
That's absolutely right. Absolutely right.
Okay, well, what else that you got going on out there?
Oh,
If that's not enough,
well, we just finished our gardening program and our farmers market
I
program.
love this. Tell them about the gardening program.
Oh, the gardening program. So many of our folks went down to Newsom's, and we provided a $25 or so voucher for them to pick up plants. And we had so many people that planted their gardens, and they're harvesting now, and it's just really, really wonderful to see.
I love that.
Yes.
Is that something you're planning on doing again next year?
Yes, the gardening program, and I'm hoping to have the farmers market program again. Of course, we can't know until next year comes,
Right.
because that's not my focus right now, but I'm in the background. I'm still working on it.
Well, I love that because that's something that, you can, I know people, I don't have 10 acres to spare. You don't have to have 10 acres. You a little patch in the backyard, a container of tomatoes, and man, you could have some nice fresh food right there.
Absolutely, absolutely. Some people live in the apartments and they only have one little back porch, but you can fit 5 or 6 little containers of beans or asparagus or lettuce. Just
You'd be
all
surprised.
kinds of stuff. Yeah,
Okay.
yeah.
I love that though. That's probably one of my favorite programs outside of those fans that when we were doing that garden program that really spoke to me because container gardening is so popular now.
It really
and
is.
There's again resources like crazy to help you out. And if Nan and them are going to help you get the seed, then you just go right over there to the extension office and they'll teach you how to grow it.
That's one of the things that we're hoping for next year. Is they do about every other year they do a gardening class, and so we're hoping to get all of our people involved in that.
Well, and I know this year Ashley White did a canning class too.
Yes, that's one of the things that we're talking about doing for next year as well. Our little state grant that we have involves case management, and that case management kind of scares people, but it's not case management where I go into your home and look at everything.
This
It's
is not like
that.
what it used to be. This is different.
It's just working with you, finding out what exactly I can do to help you succeed.
Okay.
And some of the things that we do in that case management are the classes with Ashley and Joni, and we did 4 classes, but we've got maybe an option for a 5th in October. It's kind of going to be a fun class, so
I bet that's going to involve a pumpkin or two if it's October.
I am not sure. Ashley's kind of keeping it.
She won't
to
tell
her-
me either. I
no,
tried to get it
she's
out of
not
her.
Saying no, right.
You ladies can keep secrets. I will say that.
Yeah, that's what we do.
The one thing that I will say is you have a lot of fun. I mean, that's
do.
something that when they do have a program, it's always a lot of fun. And Nan is a sweet lady. I'm going to talk about her while she's here, but she's a sweet lady, and I don't think that. If you're worried about somebody saying, "Oh, well, it'll be all over town that I need help," no, not out there. It will not. I promise you, it will not. And she will hug your neck and help you all she can. And we really appreciate you being here today. We really do, and everything that you guys do out there.
Well, thank you very much, Tess.
And I think we need a title. Who is this right here with you?
Well, this is Dianne Milton, and she is my new assistant. She's in the Title V program, so she works part-time for me. And I've only had her for a week, and she is precious. She has, just today, she helped me out because I told Ty the wrong date for our meeting when we were in our little interview, and she looked at me and shook her head. And I had to correct myself. So she keeps me on my toes.
Well, I need one of those. If you've got a spare one of her laying around, I need one of those.
As long as you don't take mine. There we go. Yeah.
Well, thank you so much for being here, both of you. Nan, we love you. Come back and tell us all about more stuff.
Oh, absolutely. I'd love to.
And again, your phone number, if you need help of any kind, do not be too embarrassed to call her or ask the question. If you've got a family member or a neighbor or a church member that needs help, do not be, I cannot stress that enough. Call Nan out at PAX and she will help you, or she knows somebody that can. What's your phone number?
Well, actually, I'm going to say this. One of my mottos is, if you don't ask, the answer is automatically no.
There you go.
So if you're not sure, give me a call, 270-365-5097.
Well, thank you so much.
All
We
right.
always enjoy it when she comes in. We always have a good time. She's always got a smile for you. Stick around. It's Coffee Talk, and I know somebody that's sitting out there waiting to come in. Brother Wesley Curtis is out there being patient, and I see Ty is back as well. So stick around. It's Tess and Ty, 1580 103.3 WPKY.
Princeton is proud to sponsor the Sideline Report every Thursday on your hometown radio station, WPKY 103.3. Listen each Thursday for the deal of the week. Then head to U-Ride on Marion Road and ask Dave all about it and take a test drive. Dave Harton is the sales manager, and he'd love to help put you in a good pre-owned vehicle. On-the-lot financing is available at U-Ride. Ask for the deal of the week at U-Ride on the Marion Road in Princeton. For more information, call 270-365-3018.
Here's your WPKY Weather Edge Weather Center forecast.
Well, it should be a gorgeous day today. Sunshine is everywhere with a high of 94. Tonight, mostly clear overnight, low of 68. Tomorrow for Soccer Tuesday, sunshine as those kids hit the field, 91 for your high. And then on Wednesday, fog possible for your morning commute, otherwise sunshine again, high of 91. It is 69 and climbing at 1580 103.3 WPKY.
Your WPKY Weather Edge Weather Center forecast is brought to you by Great Wall Chinese Restaurant.
I don't know about you, but I like to celebrate my birthday all month long. September just happens to be Pennyrile Electric's birth month. And we are celebrating you, our members. 82 years of providing the best electric services at the lowest possible rates. No matter where you live, work, or play, Pennyrile Electric is committed to providing you, our neighbors, friends, and family with the finest technology and personalized service. Pennyrile Electric, a Touchstone Energy cooperative, member-owned for 82 years.
1580 103.3 WPKY, Tess and Ty, and Brother Wesley Curtis in the house.
Good morning.
Morning.
And I bet you anything he's got an announcement, because we talked to him down at Black Patch the other day. And for those who don't know, of course, he's Mr. Black Patch Gospel Concert. And now we can start talking about the Black Patch Gospel Concert 2020, believe it or not.
2020.
2020. So this one will be the 16th
That's
year,
correct.
right?
16th year.
I love that.
Yeah.
Boy, that's older than my kids.
Yeah, older than me. Double, actually.
And when he was at Black Patch and we saw him, I said, you know what? I think because he gave us a little bit of a hint, but he wouldn't tell us the other day who was coming. And I said, Ty and I looked at each other and I said, I think I know who it is.
Yeah, but I was wrong.
And I asked him at Black Patch, I said, it's the Easters, isn't it? I bet you anything it's the Easters. And he laughed and he goes, no. I was so mad. I was so sure that's who that was coming next year. I really thought it was Jeff and Sherry Easter.
You got 50-50.
How in the world did I get half?
Well, if you look, Jim's name starts with a J, so...
Well...
And husband and wife, so 50-50. I'll give you 50-50.
Well, who's coming next year? Tell us. Oh, wait. Ty?
What?
I think it's time for your da-da-da.
Dun, dun, dun,
Yeah.
You got to announce it first.
Yeah. We're honored to have Jim and Melissa Brady come this next year, 2020.
Wow.
Dun, dun.
There you go. I was really wrong, wasn't I?
You were really
I don't
wrong.
admit that very often. Ty, write that down. You're not going to get me to admit that very often.
Check.
But I was so sure it was going to be the Easters. Tell us about this duo.
Jim and Melissa Brady are. I got to meet them just about a month or so ago. We had them for our homecoming at Green Grove Baptist Church, and they were just amazing. They've been singing for about 5 years together. They were a trio, but like some quartet people tell us, when they lose a member, they lose them at a truck stop. So I guess they lost theirs, third member at a truck stop and haven't picked them up since.
Ah, okay.
But no, I just fell in love with them, their music. Jim Brady, that's a name that's been around gospel music for a long time. He sung for about 13 years with the Booth Brothers, who are one of the top Southern gospel trios in gospel music today.
Okay.
So he sung with them for about 13 years. But him and his wife are great songwriters too in gospel music. A lot of the groups around here have done some Jim and Melissa Brady song. Tribute that was here with us a week ago. They done a song that Melissa wrote probably about 6-7 years ago called Homecoming Day, and one of my favorite songs to sing. And it was just it's always beautiful. I told Melissa that there's been a lot of great songwriters, and she's one of them.
Well, I'll tell you, as excited as I am about the Bradys in 2020 now, that's going to be easy to remember, too. Well, I'm going to be excited about that. Make sure, everything went wonderful, 2019, right?
2019 was amazing. I wished everybody who could have seen the crowd there that night at First Baptist. And, they were loud. They were into it all night long. Even the great tribute told me, said, Wesley, he said, it's like every song we did, they were clapping, they were standing up. We had a good old time there at First Baptist Saturday night.
That's fantastic. I think Black Patch as a whole was just really successful this year, from the parade all the way through the festival and now the gospel concert as well, having just a fantastic year. So I'm expecting even bigger things next year.
We are. We're excited. We're just looking forward to it. Like I said, Saturday night, it's a little different. Normally, we do a quartet, trio type groups. But when I saw him at Green Grove, I just that's it. That's it.
It just kind of spoke to you or sung to you, huh?
And really, Wesley, a lot of gospel quartets and trios, and they don't write their own stuff. They're not songwriters. They usually have a publishing house. They usually sing their music from. So, or they cover somebody else's. So this is kind of unique too, in that she's a legitimate songwriter,
right?
And they write their own songs. So that's pretty neat.
It's pretty neat. They got some wonderful songs. So.
I will say, outside of maybe the Gaithers or some of Bill Gaither and his songwriting, it reminds me of his style. Really.
Right.
If you're a fan of Bill Gaither and the Gaithers at all,
he's the granddaddy.
Yeah.
It's very similar styled, I think, the way that they.
It is. I've had a lot of people say, "Man, I wish they would get back together as a trio, have somebody." I think, me personally, seeing them by themselves as husband and wife, there's just more there. That,
right.
It's the down to earth
atmosphere. Well, and I can't let our brother, he's my brother. Wesley Curtis, how about them Tigers? Because he's a huge football fan, and I know that too, and you're excited about our Tigers.
I'm proud of our Tigers. I know this has been a kind of a hard start to the year, but to see the guys, coming out together, and it's just amazing, and I'm proud of the guys and stuff. I got a little bragging rights because where I'm pastor at, I got families from Crittenden County, so I got bragging right for another year in the church.
There you go.
So,
well, you know what? I see him at the ball games all the time, and you may be over there in a different county preaching, but I see you at the ball games all the time. So
right.
He's still a hometown guy.
Once a Tiger, always a Tiger.
That's right. Hey, it's 8:59 with Tess and Ty and Wesley Curtis, and tell them how to get a hold of you over at Green Grove.
You can get a hold of me on my cell phone number 270-625-3512. Jump on my Facebook page because we started doing something about a month ago. We started videoing our Sunday morning sermon on there, and I've had a lot of people the last couple of weeks come up to me and say, man, they really enjoyed that and stuff. I mean,
I did. I didn't. I had an eyeball that was about to fall out of my head Sunday morning, so I watched you. Sunday. That's what I did.
Well, I appreciate it and stuff, and hope it's been a blessing to everybody. That's the main thing. When I started it, I told them, I said, we understand that there's people that can't get out and would love to be at church and stuff, so hopefully this is something that and stuff. But I don't want it to be a get out of jail free card either.
What?
Yeah.
It's not a sleep in on Sunday?
Nope,
What?
Nope, I ain't.
Come on.
No, we want you there. We would love to have you there, but if you can't get out, we understand, and this is a way that you can be a part of the service as well.
Oh, we appreciate you as always, and we love you. Let us know if there's anything we can do with that.
Well, I
concept.
appreciate the radio station helping spread the word. It's a big part to get the word out about Black Patch, and like Ty said, we appreciate everyone, the community, for making Black Patch very successful this year. We're excited. It's been a long time since we had a Black Patch like that.
It was a very good one, and thanks to you, because that gospel, obviously we had close to 300 people there.
Right.
That's almost full capacity, and it really is nice to pack those pews in there for that gospel singing.
It is, and not just from Princeton, Caldwell County. We had surrounding area.
Yeah.
We had some out of state too. We had some people from Illinois come up. And other places, so it was just a great night, and we appreciate everybody.
Thank you, Wesley.
We're proud for the community that continues to be here now. 16 years.
16 years and counting.
Hey,
right.
It is 9:01 with Tess and Ty, and hey, stick around. We've got your full forecast coming up. Of course, we're going to check in with Fox News, and Audrey Lamb's got your news coming up, and Todd's going to be around for the sports. So stick around. 1580 103.3 WPKY.
Princeton.
Fox News, I'm Lillian Wu. Talks resuming this morning between the UAW and GM as nearly 50,000 workers walk off the job.
When it comes to this contract, they say they only have about 2% tentatively agreed on. GM, for its part, actually in an unprecedented move, put out what it had offered to the union over the weekend. It said $7 billion worth of investments for employees, adding 5,000 jobs, more than 5,000 jobs. And this comes as there are record profits for GM, almost $12 billion in 2018.
Fox's Grady Trimble outside a plant in Detroit. And rock star Rick Ocasek has died, best known as lead singer of The Cars. Hits like My Best Friend's Girl and Shake It Up. Police say he was discovered by his estranged wife, Paulina Portskova. Kasich was 75. America is listening to Fox News.
Here's your WPKY Weather Edge Weather Center forecast.
A 20% chance of showers and thunderstorms mainly this afternoon. Increasing clouds, a high hot at 94. Slight chance of thunderstorms tonight, a low down to 68. Sunshine for tomorrow, a high near 91. And tomorrow night, partly cloudy. Patchy fog as well, low 67. As we head into the middle part of the week, you can expect more sunshine, slight chances of showers with highs in the low 90s. Again for today, a slight chance of a shower and a high of 94.
Your WPKY Weather Edge Weather Center forecast is brought to you by Fredonia Valley Bank.
Pros. For the supplies you use most, start with Lowe's. Because Lowe's stocks the right quantities you need for any size job, like treated lumber, fencing, and decking. Load up on savings when you buy in bulk and get up to 30% off select 80-pound bags of Quikrete or Sacrete. Plus, get 5% off eligible purchases every day with your Lowe's Business Credit account. For other great benefits Lowe's offers pros, stop by and talk to your dedicated pro team today. Do it right for less. Start with Lowe's. Subject to credit approval, can't be combined with other credit offers. Exclusion supplies. See store for details. U.S. only.
Warning. This product contains nicotine. Nicotine is an addictive chemical. Your world moves fast. Welcome to Velo, the nicotine product that was made to keep up. Velo is the modern take on nicotine. They're pouches that are made for you, made for right now. Because with no spit, no smoke, and no hassles, there are no limits to where you can go. So whatever your destination is, Velo's ready. Velo, no limits. Visit Velo.com. Website restricted to age 21 plus tobacco consumers. Underage sale prohibited.